Welcome to the Dad's Downtime Thinking and Drinking podcast, the happy hour style podcast where a couple of guys get together, have a few drinks, and talk about what they've been up to. I'm Dave Stanley, and on this gloomy 4th of July down in Texas,
Oh,
with me I have Steve Bassett. How you doing, Steve?
good. Up here in Illinois, it is nice and sunny already.
Oh, it's supposed to storm all day.
Oh,
So,
lucky you.
per usual, I get to smoke something, um, meat. Smoked meat in the smoker. Let me let me put that context into that. Um, per
Probably a good
usual,
idea there, Dave.
I'm pretty sure almost every time I've used a smoker, I've ended up in the rain or the cold. So get warm weather this time, but it's supposed to rain. So we'll see how this pans out for me. Today, we are because we did not plan ahead. We are recording at 8:30 in the morning, so
Yep.
I have coffee today. Steve, what do you got going?
I'm drinking tea.
Yes. What kind of tea?
Black tea, a Mandalorian tea.
Nice.
Yeah, from the
Very
Republic of
nice.
Tea.
Nice. Um, well, before we get into our topics today, what do you got going on today, Steve?
Um, gonna have a cookout later on. Aside from that, not really much planned. All the firework festivities and everything happened last night, so we went to the fireworks, had a good time. Kind of set up shop over near this like shopping strip, a little bit away from where the fireworks were, so it wasn't so crowded. But it was really nice. It was a great night. Not a cloud
Yeah,
in the sky.
I saw on your wife's Snapchat yesterday that you guys had like all the parades and everything going on. I haven't even looked into any of that stuff. I think I looked into like the fireworks display out here in Tomball, and other than that, I haven't really looked into much. Just haven't had time to think about that stuff. But I
Yeah.
did find out last night that so in Texas, fireworks are legal, kind of.
Hmm.
Where I could be wrong. Obviously, I'm new to Texas, so it's illegal to set off fireworks in incorporated cities and counties or whatever. However, if you're an unincorporated, you can set off fireworks. On that note, though, if you're within, I think, 500 or 600 feet of an asylum, um, a church, or a school, which I believe I'm like just on the edge of that radius from the elementary school over here, um, it's also illegal to set off fireworks. Well, turns out that where I am in Tomball is considered unincorporated Tomball. So there were fireworks going off left and right last night. So my cat and my dog were not happy. I mean, the cat was was a bit better than the dog, but yeah, Pickles was not having that shit last night. So
That's fu- that's funny.
fun to find out the firework law is like just after you move in. So what do you what are you cooking on the grill? Are you guys going to a cookout or are you having to cook out at your place?
No, we're going over by her parents, so yeah, I won't be doing any of the grilling.
Any idea what they're making?
Oh, probably just burgers and stuff. Not sure otherwise.
The traditional Mexican 4th of July.
Yeah, I just got the death look right now, so
Uh-oh.
maybe out of cheddar, probably
What is that?
a skirt steak.
Ah, okay.
Really good though, really
I, I,
good.
I could go for some of that.
Yes.
Take a skirt
So,
steak, marinate that thing in some mojo. You ever had that?
uh, no, I'll give you something to marinate it in. Oh
Classy,
man.
Steve.
Yeah, thank
Tell,
you.
tell your wife that you want some skirt steak marinated in mojo.
Moho. I
Yeah,
don't.
that shit's delicious.
What the hell is moho?
Damn it, Steve. It's It's like a lime Mexican marinade, I think. It's really good. Sarah and I love that shit. I'll just show you. I'll just send you it after we're done recording.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think we are having my mother-in-law over. My sister-in-law's out of town for like a bridal or so she's a maid of honor for a wedding in Miami in a few weeks. So she's out there for a um, bachelorette party weekend kind of thing, I guess. Um, so
I
we're
don't
just
think
having my
Miami. I don't think you want to really be in the Miami area right now, though.
no, no, not really. I mean,
No,
I know that Hurricane Elsa has been downgraded a little bit. It's losing strength. Um, but yeah, I wouldn't want to be there personally. At least not in any condos. Heart goes out to those people. That's ridiculously crazy.
it does. Yeah.
Um, but yeah, so she's out there. So my mother-in-law is gonna come over. We are going to, correction, I am going to smoke some pork loins because I haven't had a chance to use my new smoker. Then I'm also gonna smoke some Brussels sprouts with some bacon.
Oh, oh,
I'm gonna throw some brown sugar on them so they caramelize a little bit. Oh, I can't
wow.
wait. It's gonna be
That's
it's gonna be delicious.
you had me at Brussels sprouts.
I know, right? or or as my daughter calls it, baby lettuce.
Baby lettuce.
Yeah, baby lettuce.
Nice. Meyer just gave me a
So
look of nauseum.
really? She doesn't like
Yeah.
Brussels sprouts? What the hell? That is
I've
so offensive.
I've tried grilling them before too, and nobody here liked it, and I
Oh
just
man.
gobbled them all up.
Man, you come out here, I'll make you some Brussels sprouts.
Deal. I love me some Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
Or,
Oh,
sorry, I love me some baby lettuce.
baby lettuce, yes. Yeah, you come out here, I will throw either a brisket or a pork shoulder on the smoker, smoke some Brussels sprouts for you. It'll be a good old time. We'll just
Looking forward to it.
sit here, eat, and get fat. Oh, and drink. Absolutely drink too.
Gotta have some beer. Or, or whatever we choose.
Yeah. So, anyways, now that we're through the festivities of fireworks and 4th of July, um, so Sarah and I have been we have a few shows that we watch,
Okay.
and those shows being Alone, which because of the timing of our move, two of these shows got put on hold for us, and we haven't picked them back up yet. We've been hooked on a different show, which I'll get to. So we like to watch Alone. That season, the new season just started right before we moved, so we've only watched the first episode. I think we're like 4 or 5 episodes behind on that now. Um, we watch Handmaid's Tale. That's
Okay.
a very, very good drama on Hulu. And we've been hooked on that since season 1. They're in season 4 now. But again, there's 2 episodes left that we haven't watched this season. And we want to watch them, but we've been so hooked on this other show that we haven't gone back to finish this season of Handmaid's Tale. So the show that we've been watching is let's see, I think they're in like their 8th season or 9th season now, maybe even 10th. We stumbled across it when we were down here in Texas, closing on our house. We stumbled across it just at the hotel while we were laying in bed. Forged in Fire. So we've gone back and we've started from the beginning on History Channel, and I think we're like halfway through season 2 now. This show, like, I don't know what it is about it. It's enticing to watch these guys, and it's different guys every week. Like
Okay.
each episode, it's a reality contest where 4 new contestants every week are put into like the shop, and they each have their own forge and everything. and they have to, within time constraints, make a knife or a weapon of some sort that meets certain standards for that week. And
Okay.
then after the first round, they eliminate one person. So so those remaining three guys have to go through the next round, and after that, um, they actually do like cutting tests and stuff like that with those blades, and then they eliminate one person, and then the last two guys get sent back home to work for 5 days in their own forge, making a weapon of the judge's choice. And that could be like the one that we watched last night was I think it was a Viking sword. We've seen some other ones where they had to make like a claymore and like just other type of like historical weapons,
Whoa.
and they can put like their own take on it, but it has to be close to the original style of weapon. Um, so it's extremely interesting to watch what these guys think of while they are just like rushing with like just a matter of a few hours to throw a weapon together. And it's amazing what some of these guys can do. So that's what we've been hooked on lately. Um, I think you would really enjoy that. I'm not sure if you're much of a reality TV contest kind of show, but
Well,
there's just something about that. I know you like to do some woodworking here and there, so I think that might actually like resonate with you a little bit.
what's that on?
It's on History Channel, so you probably don't have access to it.
No, that's okay.
I'm sure you could find it on like YouTube or something.
I'm sure I could. You said Forged in Fire, right?
Yeah, let's find out. I'm gonna look that up. What have you, well, I know what you've been watching because you don't watch anything else, apparently. But why don't you tell everyone else what you've been watching?
All right. So, per usual, I don't know if you guys could, tell if I like anything in particular or not. But uh, I'm always watching The Mandalorian.
Yeah,
Always.
I don't know how you can watch that show so much. Like, don't get me wrong, great show. Don't know how you can watch those episodes that often.
Yeah, I've watched each one probably 30 or so times. But aside from that, The Bad Batch, which is another Star Wars show on
Yeah,
Disney Plus.
I need to get into all those animated Star Wars shows.
Yeah, it's a good show, really good show. It's just kind of cool to like what they do. They dive into what happens right after Order 66 is executed. So that's what the Bad Batch is all about because they're a rogue group of clone troopers that don't go through with the Order 66, executive from Palpatine. So they're basically hunted down.
All right, so that's what
So
it's about.
yeah, and they're doing just awesome ass missions, running through the galaxy, trying to avoid the Empire, all while saving different people and different things from the Empire. So good stuff there. I'm also watching, of course, Loki, and that has been such a treat lately. Like that show is so good. Tom Hiddleston is such a great actor, so good.
Yeah,
So
I need to watch that. I need to watch all those shows on Disney Plus. I haven't watched much of any of those lately or at all.
yeah, yeah.
Like I watched The Mandalorian. I love the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but I just haven't gotten around to uh, what is it? Falcon and Winter Soldier, or
WandaVision.
WandaVision, or
See,
Loki.
I haven't had any desire to watch those other shows. And then my brother Mike is constantly like, "Hey, how come you don't watch this? How come you don't watch that?" In terms of like all the Avenger movies, because I've seen the very first Avengers movie. I have not cared to watch a single Avengers movie from then on, and I don't even know how many there are, but I just haven't
There's
watched any.
there's a lot. Black Widow comes out this week.
Yeah. See,
I
it's
mean, that one alone. I mean, that's Scarlett Johansson. That's just worth watching right there.
but it's like in terms of the Marvel movies, and I know Venom isn't quote unquote in the Marvel universe at the moment, at least due to,
Right.
legality issues. But it's like that's what I like. Yeah, I've seen the first Venom. I own the movie, and I'm looking forward to in September when Venom Let There Be Carnage comes out because of obviously my guy Carnage is going to be in there. But aside from
Right.
that, I mean, I've seen I think the first two Captain Americas. I hated the second one, so I don't care to watch any of those. I think I saw the first two Iron Men. They were all right. I've seen all the Thor movies. That's what I like. I like Thor.
Thor movies are good. Thor movies are
Or
very good.
Ragnarok was
Oh, it's
awesome,
fantastic.
and that's why it's like I like to watch Loki because, Loki obviously is Thor's brother, and, and, I know all the nerds are gonna be like, "Well, I mean, not technically." I know. We know that he was, an orphan and he was brought in, really, was it Odin, right? Is Thor's dad? Remember he was, like, going through and killing
Yeah.
that group of people, and Loki was just a little baby there, and he took him. He took him
Mhm.
and he raised him as his own. But it's like Loki is just so good. So good. Such a good show. I definitely Dave advise. Owen Wilson's in it. Owen Wilson is in Loki.
Is he really?
Yes. Yes, he is.
Interesting.
Yes. And he does a good job.
Let's see. That's an I might I kn I was about to say I might need to check that out. No, I just need to check those shows out.
You do.
I've been
And then yeah.
I've been spending my days, like, while I'm working or whatever, like, now that I have my office set up, I've
Mhm.
got a TV in here. So this entire week, like, I I I I after taking 2 weeks off for the move, I finally started working again, and I've got a TV set up over here. So in the morning from, like, 7 AM until about 9 AM, the TV is on, ABC, so I get I get the local news, then I get Good Morning America, and after that, I've been switching over. I've been taking, like, a short break and then, watching, excuse me,
Pro League.
sometimes Siege Pro League, but actually, the UEFA, soccer.
Oh, the Euro League?
Yeah, yeah, I've been watching the, tournament, so that's been kinda fun.
I've learned
I didn't watch any yesterday, but yesterday was Saturday, so
now that Germany is out, I think I'm gonna root for England.
oh, they smashed Ukraine yesterday.
Oh,
It
did
was
they? They played?
4 nothing.
Yeesh.
Oh,
Oof.
they abused them. The Sw
Okay.
Dude, the Swiss almost beat Spain. Um, let's see, Spain went up 1 nothing, and then, like, really early in the match, I think it was around, like, the 30-minute mark, or maybe it was just after half, Switzerland tied it up. No, I think it was in the first half.
Okay.
Switzerland tied it up, and then shortly after, they got a red card. Yeah, so they had to, which it was a BS red card too. It should have been a yellow card, and then they should have reviewed it and then decided if it was a red card. This ref threw a red card immediately, like, just real fast too. So, um, yeah, I've been watching that. But anyway, so they tied it up, then they got the red card. So they had to get through the first half, down a man. And then they had to get through the entire second half. And then they had to get through extra time, all 30 minutes of it. And then they got to the shootout,
Oh.
and immediately Spain misses their first shot. And then the Swiss make theirs. Um, I think and then Spain made their second shot. The Swiss missed theirs, so it was 1-1 with 3 shots left. And then they both missed, and then Spain made theirs. Then the Swiss missed again,
Oh, for the
and
love
then
of God.
Spain made their last one, I think. So it ended up being like 3-1 in the shootout. But it's like the Swiss just couldn't hit their uh, uh,
Their penalties.
shootout. Yeah.
Boy,
So
how do you
it was upsetting, but
How does
All right,
the
Steve.
question
Good,
is, yeah.
good news for you, Steve.
What's
Um,
that?
it looks like season 6 of Forged in Fire is on Netflix.
Hey, okay.
So you have to go check that out. Looks like there's oh wow, 30 episodes,
How long?
42 minutes each.
Holy cow.
Yeah, but
That's
like
a lot of time.
episode 30 is Genghis Khan's sword. Uh, yeah, so there's some cool looking stuff that they have in here.
Cool.
So definitely check that out. I really think you would like that.
Okay.
So yeah, you can watch it on there, and I'm not sure if you can watch it on Hulu. I can look that up. But so yeah, I've been able to sit here in the mornings and watch the news and do my work and all that fun stuff while
Mhm.
being in the comfort of an office.
Yeah.
And lately, for some reason, like I know Sarah likes to come in here and sit on the couch and watch the news with me, but then the kids follow her, and it's just like, all right, I am trying to work here. This isn't how it's supposed to work.
So, Dave, aka not a kids guy.
Oh no, hate kids.
Oh yeah.
Never wanted to be a dad.
He is kidding, by
Excuse
the way,
me.
everybody. Yeah, come on,
Yes, I am
Dave.
absolutely kidding. I love my children. I'm actually like, I don't know if anyone can see it. Like, I've got this spot right here between these sound panels. No, it's kind of blurry. I'm gonna put a cork board up here, right here, so I can display my children's artwork.
No, no, you're not.
No, Steve, I am.
No. Dave,
On my way.
I won't let you.
All right, so real quick, my office is directly above the kitchen. Like, I'm pretty sure where I'm sitting, like this wall behind me,
Uh-huh.
is directly above the oven and the stove. I
Do you
can
get
smell
the
the
heat?
bacon. I can smell bacon.
Ay. Now I want
This
some
is
bacon.
this is a fantastic office right now.
Why you gotta mention bacon, Dave, after I had
Ah,
a bowl of cereal?
not my problem. You didn't bring me any cereal. I'm not gonna bring you any bacon. That's
Sorry,
your own
Dave,
damn fault.
let me just walk out
Nope.
the door,
Nope. Too
drive,
late.
get in my car, drive, oh, I don't know, 17, 18 hours to get to you. Real quick, Dave. I'll be there in 5.
I don't know if we have milk. Can you pour milk on it first?
Oh, and then drive over? Oh, yeah.
And then drive over.
Yeah. I can't necessarily guarantee that the cereal is still gonna be firm. It might literally I can't even guarantee that the milk is gonna be, even edible at that point.
Yeah, it might be really lumpy at that point and
Oh,
mush.
ugh. Let's not talk about that. Ugh, that's nasty.
Let's
So,
see. Hulu. Forged in Fire.
another show though that my wife and I like
Ooh,
to watch is Organized Crime. It is it is a direct SVU like spin-off, so to speak. Like you got your Law and Order SVU with you know Benson in it, and then Stabler used to be like Elliot Stabler, Christopher
yeah, yeah.
Maloney. Christopher Maloney's a star of Organized Crime, and my
It's
gosh,
another Law and Order. You said right.
it is, yeah.
I wanna see that one. That sounded really
It's so
interesting.
good, so good. Like,
Side note. Hulu seasons 4, 5, and 7,
I wonder.
and then they also have Forged in Fire beat the judges, which I didn't even know about. Where it
Beat
looks like
the
contestants
judges.
go against judges. Yeah.
Ooh,
And then there's this one's hosted by a different guy. Oh, that's only with live TV, so I don't care about that one. But yeah, so there's plenty of episodes of Forged in Fire that you can get access to.
cool. Because I mean, that's not a show where like any other normal show. It's like, hey, you don't see seasons 1 through 3. I can start with season 4. Yeah, you can because
No, you can't.
this
It's
doesn't make a difference. Yeah,
every episode is new contestants.
yeah. So that's cool. So I just
Like I
wonder
don't.
why they don't have the first. It's like, oh, this
It's
has
just
4, 5,
licensing.
and Yeah, okay.
just licensing. Have you ever seen what's it called? It's a cooking Chopped.
No.
No, all right. So that wouldn't resonate with you then. Never mind. It's
Okay.
it's the same style of like contest where it's just like there's four contestants to start with, and then one person gets eliminated, then another person gets eliminated, and so on
You
and so
know,
forth.
though, I've seen that show Nailed It. It's a baking show, where they have,
I have
like.
not.
Okay. It's along the same lines of what you just said, though. It's like you have a number of contestants, they
Yeah,
try and do something, one round in, one gets eliminated, another round, you know, then, like, you
sure.
choose the winner out of the remaining couple.
See,
So I know exactly what you mean.
I like that kind of competition show where like you have all your contestants at the beginning of the episode, and you have a winner at the end of the episode.
Yeah.
I don't need this season drawn competition. However, there is a show that they're on season 2, and we have not started watching it. We want to watch with Sally actually because she's quote unquote a Lego girl or Lego kid. Lego Masters is in season 2, and Sarah and I watched the first one, and that was a fantastic show. Good, good, clean um, family show with competition and some of the most amazing Lego builds I've ever seen.
Were there any Star Wars
There,
Lego
I
things?
think there was a Star Wars episode. If there wasn't, I think there is one in the second. No, no,
Cool.
actually, there absolutely was in the first one, I believe.
Okay.
Let's see, Lego Masters.
That had, what, Will Arnett?
Yes, actually,
Mm,
now
like
that I think about it, there was a Lego episode. It was episode 9. Now that I'm looking at it, I remember that there was a Lego episode because C3PO and R2D2 were there.
nice.
So, yeah, Will Arnett is an awesome host,
He's also Lego Batman.
and yes, he does do that voice. There are times he does his Lego Batman voice.
Of course. Why wouldn't he, right?
Right.
That guy's
So,
just a funny actor.
oh,
He's just
he's
good.
he's
All around,
awesome.
he's good. Yeah.
He is awesome. Oh man, so let's see. We've gone over what we've been watching and our 4th of July. You said that you're taking this week off of work. What are you building this week?
Uh, just kind of do some, like, smaller projects. Like, we painted our I beams over
Yes, I
this
saw
last
Myra.
weekend.
I saw Myra's
Yeah.
Snapchat for that.
Yeah, so, like, like, normal, like, hideous, like, reddish orangey
Yeah, the
color that
iron
they normally.
iron
Yeah,
color. Yeah.
exactly. So didn't like that, so we primed, like, I sanded them down. We got, like, a wire brush attachment to
Hmm.
my drill and sanded that down a bit, and then we primed it with some white metallic Rust-Oleum paint, and
Sure.
then, we, did a flat black, metallic Rust-Oleum paint. So they
Nice.
look good, like, they
You
look
kind of
really
get
cool.
you kind of get that industrial brewery feel to it.
Yeah, well, I can't wait to have you over again at some point, and, whenever you do come in, so I can't wait to have you come over. You can see all the changes, but I mean, the basement looks cool now. It's, like, gonna be her craft area.
Put up
Um,
the like reclaimed wood like wall paneling to give it that real like rustic or like like craft brewery vibe. That's what
yeah,
you should
I
do.
mean, yeah, well, it's not my area,
I
Dave.
don't give a fuck. You pay for the mortgage, don't you?
Her and I do, yeah.
Oh,
So
that must be nice.
it is. So,
Right now, I pay for a mortgage and I pay the bills and I pay for food. And
but no, we've been working on the basement. And this upcoming week, we're gonna try and do. I mean, you saw at our old house, Dave, how we had, like, the window trim, wood trimming
Mhm.
around all the windows downstairs and everything. We're gonna do that again to all our windows here, because we really like the look of it. It kind of made everything pop a little more. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna try and spruce up all our walls. We have to
Nice.
paint. Probably not gonna paint at the moment, the walls down
Yeah.
here, but we are going to add some, um, design work to our walls,
Yeah,
some
I've
woodwork.
got rooms I gotta paint and I haven't wanted to. And now that I've got all the furniture and it seems it's just gonna suck.
Yeah.
But I've got the kids like loft library area more or less set up. We just got to get like a small love seat or sofa in there, and then eventually they'll get a TV in there also. But I bought like $40 desks on Amazon, so they each have a desk for coloring and crafts and stuff like that.
Homework.
Exactly. That
Yeah.
was that was
Cool.
my objective. Like we were trying to figure out like how to do the corners because IKEA sells these corner bookshelves that I really
Okay.
like. I didn't want to spend $250 for each corner. Like I just don't have that kind of money right now. And then it clicked. It's like, well, Sally's gonna need a spot for homework. She's going into first grade. It'd be great if they had a spot where they can each like sit down and color and whatever and have like their own setups. So we put desks for each kid in the corners of the room, and then there's still the bookshelves in the room, just cheap ones from like Walmart for like $40 a piece.
Hmm.
So you still get that library feel, and they both have a little like. Sarah and I upgraded our lamps for our nightstands. So we took our old lamps and put them on those desks. So they both have a lamp at their desk, and yeah, it's a nice little cozy area now.
That's cool.
But like I
Good.
said, there's things that we still want to do around here.
Oh, of course. Yeah. It's just like at some point, you don't know if it'll ever get to the point where like, hey, I'm never gonna do anything. I mean, there's
Yeah,
always it seems like there's always something to do, whether or not it's like important, like
right. By the time you finish everything in your house, it's time to start back at that first step and redo that room.
yeah, exactly. So
It's
it's
just the
like,
way it works. You're never done with the house.
yeah, it kind of sucks. It's like at some point, like me in particular, I just want to sit back and relax, and just be like, hey, let me enjoy my house for once.
Yeah, not gonna lie, it's been really so since I live out of market now, I'm able to get like White Sox and Cubs games or whatever on MLB TV. So having the sofa in my room, there have been numerous times where I can just sit back on the sofa in the evening, turn on the Sox game, and I'll just be sitting in here. I've got a tobacco and vanilla scented candle in my room.
It sounds
And
really good, by the way.
it smells fantastic. I love it. I'll just be sitting back here. I'll have like a can of beer with me and might have one of the kids in here watching the game with me or something. So it's been very, very comfortable. So it's been nice to finally sit down. Like I don't know if I've shown you my room lately. I know it's gonna be kind of blurry. I finally got all my sound panels up. If I go over that side, there, over here. Got the
Okay.
light. You saw the lightsaber already.
I
Got my
did. Yeah.
TV set up over here. My baseball bat. So yeah, everything's set up now. Now that my camera doesn't want to stay. Nope, that's my lap. What the hell? Professional podcaster over here. Can you tell?
Of course.
So, um, but yeah, no, everything is really comfortable over here now. So it's nice. I'm happy with how this room has turned out. I even have a rug in here. Eventually, eventually, sooner rather than later, I want to get a beverage cooler in here.
Can't,
Thinking
Dave.
like,
That's your office. That's your office. You can't.
fuck, I can't. I'm gonna get. I told Sarah it's got to be a beverage cooler that has a clear door.
Okay.
Like I want to be able to see my beverages, so I can be like, yeah, I think I'll have that one today. But like I've already got plans. Like it's got to be like at least like 70 to 90 cans, maybe more. Like
Ooh.
that kind of capacity. So I can have like a row of Dr. Pepper. I can have a row of Mountain Dew.
Two
I can
rows of Mountain Dew.
have numerous a numerous variety of beers,
Yep.
and then also some blueberry Red Bull. And then Sarah asked if she could have some space in there
Oh,
for her beverages, which
no.
her beverages. No, I'm gonna allow it because there are times where like she'll just come in here and hang out with me or whatever. Her beverages of choice are generally like the pre-canned or pre-bottled Jack and Cokes, or she's a big fan of like Shiner Bock or Texas style Bocks.
Okay.
So if I mean, it's just more beer for my fridge, so I'm fine with it. And there's nothing that says I can't take one of those beers. Granted, I won't drink the Jack and Coke because I don't do Jack. I don't do whiskey. But the the box, I mean, I'll take one of those.
I have like 4 or 5 bottles of whiskey at my house right now.
Have you tried that monkey shoulder yet?
I have not. I've been,
I give you a
kind of
nice I give you a nice fucking gift a month ago, and you still haven't. What the fuck is wrong with you? What kind of person are you?
I use your coasters all the time. I've been
Oh yeah,
wanting to save the monkey shoulder for, like, a special occasion.
yeah.
Also, you need to send me your address.
I'll send you a dick pic.
I mean, that works too.
Yeah, so I'll send you my address after this podcast, or I can just tell you it right now.
I don't wanna write it down.
I don't want to give them. I don't want to give the 5 viewers that we have my address.
Oh, man.
I don't think I need to put my address out there for potentially millions upon millions of people.
Millions and millions.
I mean,
No?
if we ever, you know, gain traction, then maybe we'll get a PO box. But
That'd be cool.
that's just gonna kind of be annoying if that happens because the PO box would be down here in Texas most likely, and anything that comes for you, I would have to ship back up to you.
Yeah, and well,
So
that's the only problem when you have 2 guys doing this and 2 different I mean, it would be easier if we were both
if I
up
was still in
up
Illinois,
especially if you're still up in A-Town, 'cause then it's, "Alright,
oh
well, hey,
yeah,
Dave, let's set the PO box
yeah,
over there, and I can make the 15-minute drive."
right,
No
right,
no
exactly.
problem. But,
And I was right around the corner from the post office over there.
yeah, actually, you were, good point, yeah. But, I mean,
So
honestly, let's hope that we get to that point, though, where we
yeah,
need a PO box. That'd be great.
that'd be
That'd be
awesome.
fantastic.
I would love to get some fan mail.
That'd be cool, yeah. And they're
I
gonna be
mean,
like, "Fan mail? Who the hell sends mail like that anymore?" They're like, "Hey, you want something fan mail wise? We'll just send you an email. Be like, hey, you suck. Your podcast sucks. These 2 guys look like shit. Their topics are garbage.
yeah,
Keep up the great work."
yep, yep. No, let's see. No, I mean, fan mail would be fantastic.
It would.
I would love to get to that point. I know, like I don't think we'd ever reach achievement hunter status, but it was really cool to see like the
The
things that
owls.
people would, yeah, the hours where they would open packages from, I don't know, was it just from fans? And yeah, just kind of
It would
cool.
be cool, but at the same time, some of those things, damn well we'd get what they got. It's like, "Oh,
Yeah, and
do with
I would display them all.
what am I gonna do with
I
this
would put a
thing?"
shelf back here just full of big old dicks. So before we wrap this up, it made me think. So we got a Lego themed um, wall cover for or plate light switch plate, and it
Sure.
was the wrong size for the bathroom. So Sally loves Lego, so I told her I would put it in her room. James lost his shit. He was so upset that he wasn't getting one. I was like, dude, we'll find you a dinosaur one, okay? He's like, okay, okay. Like, all right, cool. We're gonna find you a dinosaur one. One, those things are fucking expensive.
Yeah.
They want like $15 for a dinosaur themed light switch plate. It's ridiculous.
How much was the Lego one?
Um,
I would imagine the
I
Lego
can't
one
remember.
would be expensive as shit. You're gonna have to
My
send me what
step,
this Lego one looks like, Dave. Is it
it
actually
might.
like, can you actually put Lego shit on it, like attach Legos to it?
I found some like that actually I think may have been cheaper, but I had the one that we ended up getting. My stepmom sent us. It was on our Amazon list because we're doing the kids' bathroom Lego themed.
That's so cool. I wanna see
Yeah.
that when you're done. That
Yeah,
sounds awesome.
we have to get, like, the, toilet seat cover and the floor mat, and then there's some artwork on Etsy that we wanna get, and then we'll be done. Oh, and we wanna get, like, the little, like, Lego, like, hanging, like, knobs that you put on, like, the wall for, like, hanging, like, the hooks. So we wanna do some of
Okay.
that stuff. Their bathroom's gonna be pretty cool when we're done. But anyway, so I was on Etsy, um,
That's
last
such a
night.
cool site too.
I love Etsy. Looking for, I'm gonna look it up right now, dinosaur, um, light switch covers. And I'm going through this, I'm going through it, and well, that's an interesting one. I'll show you that one too. That's not dinosaurs. Anyways, I came across some that weren't actually light switch covers. I don't know if I can find them now. What the hell? Anyways, they were called Dickosaurus and Penosaurus. And there are people out there 3D printing these things, and they have like the body of a T-Rex, and then from like the little dinosaur arms up,
Yeah, with
it's
the
just
dickhead.
a dickhead.
I've seen I've in my 3D printing Discord server, I've seen they have a not safe for work section, and I've seen a
Yeah.
bunch of those, like, T-Rex sticks.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what
And
you're I don't know
S-
why.
Sarah and I are going through this website last night. I'm just like, what the fuck are we looking
So
at?
you're sure you don't wanna give that to your, how old is James? 5, 6,
3.
3? Are you sure you don't wanna
Yeah,
give it to your 3-year-old?
I I don't think he needs that in his room on his shelf. That might be a little inappropriate, just a teeny tiny bit.
Yeah, you might not win Father of the Year, with something like that there, Dave.
No, no. So that's what you can find on Etsy though, if you're ever curious. You can find some Dickosauruses.
Yeah, I'm sure I could just go on my 3D print websites, which
Oh,
speaking of that, it did get my
you could find them in a heartbeat, I'm sure.
yeah.
I am very sure of that. So I think that's a good way to end this podcast though, talking about some Dickosauruses. So per usual, you can find us on Facebook and on Twitter at Dad's Downtime. You'll see it down here somewhere. I'm not gonna
Or
point
it
it
could
over
be
to.
up here. It could
Nope,
be
not
over
doing that. Nope,
there.
Steve, we're not doing that.
It
I don't have time to edit everything super fan. Stop it.
go
Stop it. I'm just gonna put it over your face now, and no one will see you. I'm just gonna put it over your face the entire episode. Nope. Not anyways. As usual, you can find us on YouTube. Just search Dad's Downtime Thinking and Drinking Podcast. Um, and yeah, thanks for watching. We
yeah.
will see you guys next week.
Yep.
Have a good
Thank you.
fourth.
Yep.